Welcome back to the Bell Ringers podcast, where we talk all things
Sports betting.
and we sprinkle in a little pop culture here and there. My name is Tyler Press.
And I'm Ryan McDonald. Please, as always, go subscribe at our YouTube at youtube.com/thebellringerspod. Subscribe, like the videos, like the shorts, share them out, and then follow us on social media at bellringerspod on TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter. And then follow us on Spotify at the Bellringerspod.
Yeah, that's where you'll find us.
Yep, we got few different things to talk about today. We had the ESPYs last week, some NFL training camp news and other random things. Not much from the MLB, I don't think. Couple little things from the NBA, more WNBA focused today. And stick, and then, we a little bit of pop culture, and then we have, just going to say it in honor of Hulk Hogan, RIP today, we are going to do the draft of WWE wrestlers.
Yeah, I grew up watching it. I'm drafting kind of based on my favorites. There's a very popular one that I specifically do not like, so I think that's pretty clear. I think you're not a big fan of him either, so I'm curious whether you're going to draft him or not.
Very curious. I don't know even. I couldn't tell you who this.
I think we've talked about not liking this guy 7
Oh
years.
yeah. Honestly, he wasn't even in my mind.
But he's a WWE legend.
Some would say.
Yeah.
I would not agree with him.
I would not argue that he is a WWE legend, but I still
I think it's
hate
fair
him.
to say we're anti-rock podcast.
Yeah, we're a paper podcast for sure.
He doesn't know what he wants to do.
You like that joke? Sorry.
Oh, I didn't pick up on it at first. I was
This
just letting it
podcast
go.
is all paper. All right, let me hear it.
The ESPYs. I don't know how much of them you watched.
I watched Shane's monologue, and I watched us win. I think team.
Yep.
We won team. Saquon won best play.
Yep.
And Simone Biles won best champion, I believe.
Something like that. Which that's pretty fair.
Yeah, I'm all good with that.
Beast. I watched the monologue. I watched most of it, but didn't really pay attention to it because I think after the monologue, to me, it's kind of boring.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even remember watching Best Team. I just remember Shane making fun of the Cowboys, being like, "Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I don't want to talk bad about the other best teams, like the Cowboys." He's like, just kidding. Why would they ever be up here? They stink.
Yeah, go Birds.
Yeah, which is funny. There was a lot of backlash with his comments, but I think
yeah.
they wouldn't have hired him and the jokes he was going to say if they didn't know what was going to happen.
That's the thing is
There were a couple that I was surprised that got through.
The Caitlin Clark one was
The Waffle House
insane.
one was a little far.
I can't because Shane talked about it prior. He's like, this is the first time I'm having other people write jokes for me and have to run by all my jokes and everything. I was like, I can't believe if Shane didn't write that. I heard other Barstool worker Lil Sass wrote a lot of jokes as well.
Yep,
which is kind of exciting.
He's mentioned in the I guess credits. I don't know what you.
Yeah, I liked them. There was definitely some I was disappointed in the reaction of the crowd.
Oh well, yeah, but the funniest one I think reaction wise was when he's like, "Oh, SGA's here," and he's like, "Up," and everyone right around him just got in foul trouble.
Yeah.
And I don't know what teammate of his or who that was right next to him, but that person did not seem to think that was funny, which I think is a hilarious. It doesn't really. It's just
you guys just won the championship. Fucking lighten up a little bit.
It's the joke that all of NBA Twitter goes with SGA. So it's not like some of the other ones. I understand some of the reactions.
It couldn't have been the first time you heard that. So
No.
That's why. Yeah, I agree. That's a little baby.
NFL, I guess the first thing we should probably mention is training camp, and Justin Fields got carted off or carted to the locker room with a dislocated toe.
Yeah, that sucks. Jets just can't have a season.
It sounded way worse when we all heard the news of him getting carted off. I think we all thought it was like an ACL.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the toe, they said it's day-to-day because also dislocation usually heals pretty fast.
Yeah, so you should be fine. I don't want to give you news out of order, but Jordan Davis, you have that on there?
Oh, I did not, but that was one thing I wanted to bring up, yeah.
Yeah, so, do you have anything else on the Jets?
No.
Okay, yeah, it's just cut and dry. Justin Fields should be back.
I think we didn't mention last week about Garrett Wilson getting a new contract, but I don't. Some of these, it doesn't really. I don't think it's all that big deal.
Big Eagles news. I've had a lot of people talk about how this is going to be a big year for Jordan Davis. It's a contract year. It's a couple things. One, I saw him make a statement about how he was feeling about his career so far. He's like, dude, where I was drafted and what I've been putting on the field do not correlate. I have not been playing to the level that I should be. That was a big mission of mine going forward. And he's made several statements on the fact that he's dropped. I think he came out and said 28 pounds.
Well, the picture of him, he looks not skinny, but
but it's night and
pretty
day.
skinny for a defensive tackle.
And when you look at the two next to each other of him, when his first year to that picture, it's unrecognizable, dude. He was huge. His face, everything got thinner. You can actually see his jawline now. So it's crazy. A 300 something. Well, I think he was 360. He's down to 330 now. someone like that was that big and ran was it 4.63? I
He
think
was a pretty fast player, so like wasn't like I mean
it was
obviously
his
he's
conditioning really.
yeah,
That
that's what I was
stay
saying. He'll be able to stay on the field a lot more, which I think is going to help him get a better contract and stuff like that. Just be a better
Yeah.
player, especially with like some of our losses on the defensive line. We need guys like him to be able to stay on the
I
field
think
more.
yeah, he's gonna be a great addition. Apparently, Jalix Hunt is that how you pronounce his first name?
About that, yeah.
Yeah. So he has the only sack on Jalen Hurts so far in the training camp. Jordan Mailata came out with like big like he was like, dude, Hunt's been really impressive. Like his work ethic in the offseason, he has been dominating so far. He's like, I went from going from sweat to him. It's got me to a point of like, Howie, can I get one season off? Like this guy, like he's really giving it to Mailata. So Jordan's like, dude, the fact that I'm like really taking it from this dude, like I know a lot of tackles are gonna be. He's gonna be a nightmare for.
He
a lot
played
of people.
pretty good towards the end of the season last year too. I mean, I am a little still a little scared with the how much we lost on the end.
Mm-hmm.
But I did see Braun like say how like he's like mentor. Braun, yeah. I don't know. Was blanking on his name for a minute.
Yeah.
Saw how he was like talking about like mentoring Jihad Campbell, and he's like, I'm not like keeping anything from him. I'm just gonna give him all the tips. But it's also kind of helps when you just got a huge contract.
Yeah.
Like you're not worried about giving tips to a dude that's gonna take your job when you just got a massive amount of money. It's
that's
like
one
I could
of the perks of doing that.
Yeah.
Though.
Yeah, which I was gonna say, it's one of the perks of having Howie, who kind of gives guys deals a little bit early.
Yeah.
Not just say early, but like you see, other wide receivers, other like skill players, like or like Trey Hendrickson on the Bengals, like hold out because he doesn't have his contract. Whereas like you give a guy a contract, well, he needed one this year anyway, but like you give a guy a contract and it makes him feel comfortable. He's like, all right, I'm set. It doesn't matter whether I lose a little bit of playing time to this guy or not, or he excels.
No, like I said, you get that contract. You're like, all right, I want another ring now. Like now it's all I have to focus on is getting my team to win.
Which that ring was pretty sick.
The ring was gorgeous. Yeah, that was
like
a great
the
segue.
wings coming out was sweet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a lot of people try to say it was corny. I'm like, the ring is way too big and massive to like. Obviously, the Super Bowl ring is not something you just casually wear around. Like, it's a display piece for the most part, but the wing addition to it is so dope. Like I love it.
I like the rings that have like that. I think Golden State, one of their rings had a thing where like you could twist it. It was either off or like open, and like the inside of it was basically like the court.
Okay.
Or like the arena, and like that was kind of cool. Like those ones that I now would I'm sure like back years ago it didn't happen, but like now with like the more like technology we have probably in making rings, they're able to do stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know who didn't wear their ring?
I know all about this. This is insane news. Is Jalen Hurts every picture? Everyone else is like going like this, flaunting the ring, and he was just holding like the display box that it came in. He made a statement on it now. Do you have the statement?
I don't have it directly. Well, let me get it.
He pretty much it for the most part. It was like I'm already moved on to next year. Like,
it was that's in the past. Here it is. So I moved on to the new year. It's as simple as that.
Yeah, it's as simple as that. That was the statement I was thinking of. Moved on to next year. It doesn't care.
And even I think Mailata said something along the lines of like, we're not defending chance, we're not defending shit.
Yeah,
we're all focused on this year. Like that, all that was last year. We want to go win again.
Mm-hmm.
Just all absolute psychos on the team,
dude. I love since that announcement, like X has been flooded with how much Jalen is just an absolute psychopath.
Yeah.
Like during the banner reveal, he's probably gonna just have his eyes closed and headphones in. Like, dude does not give a fuck about any of it. Like,
so I'm jogging on the field, and I think he tapped AJ Brown on like his way out, and he's the only person that's super psyched that the football's back.
No one is more excited to go to practice than Jalen Hurts. Yeah, I saw that one too. That was good.
I think it's really all I had on the Eagles.
Oh wait, no, I do have one more thing. Sidney Brown came out with a statement as well.
I didn't see this one.
So, kind of paraphrase it, but the fact that the post was like kind of like struggling Eagles D-back hasn't had a successful season, like, and he said he's like, I'm still here for another, like, I think he said till 2027. It's like, I'm not going anywhere and I don't want to go anywhere. I'm not fighting for another spot. I'm like, this city, this team, everything about where I am now is where I want to be. I'm gonna work my ass off to stay here.
Yeah.
Like, and it was just like, it was a cool statement because like, you know how you have some guys that like especially in that position, have an ego going into it. They're not getting the playing time like year after year.
Yeah.
And like people are talking about like, where's Sidney Brown? Why are we giving Sidney Brown playing time? And every year they either get somebody else to put in a spot or they don't give him the time. A lot of guys start getting pissed off. Like, yo, I could go to a shit team and actually be a starter.
Yeah.
And he's like, dude, this is where I want to be. This is winning culture. I want to be here. I'm gonna work my ass off till I can play.
Yeah, like you're gonna make generational money basically regardless.
Yeah.
So why not like just go
Then
work your
retire
ass
with
off?
a couple Super Bowl
yeah.
rings.
Yeah, and like I mean, if you play well in those couple plays, you're probably gonna stay on the field more.
And this is the best year for him. It's a battle between him and a rookie safety.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, this is your chance.
Which granted, I do like the rookie safety out of Texas.
I mean, but apparently it's a close battle right now.
Which I mean, I'm fine. I mean, if it's
me too.
whoever wins out. I mean, also at the same time, D-backs you can kind of switch
Shit.
them in and out decent
I
amount.
have another Eagles thing too. I got a lot of notifications about like standout plays in camp.
Some of those I was gonna say like training camp. I think sometimes we need to not pay too much attention to stats. 'Cause you
Well,
always
not
get-
so much stats. It was AJ Brown talking about a wide receiver we just got. Do you remember his name?
with Terrence Marshall.
Yes, Terrence Marshall played for LSU with Joe Burrow, and was a dominant dude in LSU, and then got drafted by the Panthers, who didn't have a good quarterback.
Yep.
And then went to the Raiders, who also didn't have a healthy or good quarterback. So this is his first year on a team that actually has a successful offense and a moving offense. And AJ said the dude is going to make our wide receiver room very uncomfortable.
Pretty sure he's huge too. Pretty sure he's a big boy.
What did they say? 6'3", I think 220.
Oh, okay. I thought he might have been a little taller, but still,
No, but not a
he's still-
monstrous guy, but
I mean, still pretty big for the
he's
NFL.
a big dude, yeah. So
I did see. I also saw like people were like I guess like upset, or basically I saw like a response to. I didn't see the people being upset, but I saw like someone saying that people were about like Keith Ringo getting beat by AJ Brown and like in camp. It's like
Yeah,
maybe
100%
our
should be.
maybe I was saying maybe our third or fourth string cornerback. Like really don't expect him to be able to. I'd be more upset if AJ Brown was getting like
bodied.
yeah. It's like this is the time for him to get better by going against one of the best wide receivers in the NFL. Not really too upset that he's getting beat.
No.
Yes, that's about all I got on the Eagles. So, I mean, I wrote a bunch of notes down, but I'm going to kind of just go through it quick.
I was gonna say the NFL, the
Yep.
CEO guy.
It's just more just hilarious to me.
Yeah,
So
all
the
right.
NFL Players Association executive director recently resigned along with the chief strategy officer. And the chief strategy officer hired, so he was the former president. He got hired to a second term in like 2023 and then almost immediately got released by the Browns.
Okay.
So he was able to keep that term, but if you're not an active player, you can't be elected the president. So he needed a new position, and that guy that he hired was like, "Hey, I'll just make this random new position for you."
Mm-hmm.
You get that. A month after we hire that executive director, comes out the former company he worked for as a CFO was caught with a fraud case of over $350 million to the U.S. government.
Holy shit.
So maybe they just didn't do enough due diligence. Be like, hey, is this guy a good guy?
Yeah, maybe didn't do a background check enough.
Yep, pretty bad. And then so receipts taken from a trip by him in November 2023, so less than half a year after being hired, showed that the NFLPA was billed for car service and other costs by Tootsie's Cabaret in Miami, which claims to be the largest strip club in the world.
Yeah. Okay.
Not really a good one. Well, not saying it's just not really a good sign. And I heard that he was allegedly in there for 8 hours and had the car wait until 6 a.m. for him to leave.
Ooh, 8 hours in a strip club is pretty diabolical.
And just making the car until 6 a.m. and just
and you have a driver.
Yep.
Sitting outside.
second strip club bill reviewed showed over almost $2,500 in charges, including multiple ATM withdrawals of $200 to $525. So maybe just don't use the company card for.
Strippers?
Like I think if he didn't use the company card, none of that would have mattered. Also,
No.
I don't think would have been in.
Also, you're making probably pretty damn good money. You
they're-
don't need to use the company card for a strip
Pretty
club.
sure the salary is like $3 million a year.
Yeah.
So fine, but it's also it kind of showed because it came out a couple weeks ago that in March 2022. Remember how Lamar was like, "Oh, like the NFL's colluding not to pay me a contract."
Mm-hmm.
Kind of came out that was a little true.
Really?
So Deshaun Watson got his fully guaranteed contract, and then the NFL met up with the owners and Roger Goodell, and they were like, "Hey, maybe we should slow." Like they said they were just guiding the owners, not telling them they had to do this, but saying,
But,
"Hey,
like,
maybe don't
Pump
give."
the brakes on guaranteed money.
Yeah, because it's like, oh, this becomes a norm. Everyone's going to get it, and not everyone's going to deserve it. So maybe just don't do this.
Which is fucked up because no one really agreed with that Browns move. Like
No.
everyone, like that was a very questionable call to give somebody that questionable that much money guaranteed when you haven't seen him play good in so long. Like,
Well, that and he had like 23 allegations of sexual assault.
I thought they came after the.
Nope,
signing.
that was during that.
Really? Oh
Yep.
wait, yeah. Okay, so that was, and then he came out clean with it. They gave him the contract, and then he like got hurt like immediately, right?
So I mean, yeah, I think everyone was like, "This is." I mean, granted, he did play really well when he was like starting and everything like that before that
Wait,
stuff started.
Houston?
Yeah,
Yeah, a while ago.
yeah, but that's what I mean. But like, still, to give him the first like fully guaranteed contract of like $250 million was insane.
Yeah, absolutely. See, but that's what I'm saying. That's fucked up. Is like
He
one
ruined.
case of a bad. Like this is not like this is the time you don't give that guy guaranteed money. When you have guys like Lamar, and in Lamar's case, no background information that's like questionable, no shadiness. Has been busting his ass.
Two MVPs. Yep.
Yeah, that's the guy that should get guaranteed money, and you're kind of screwing him over by not giving it to him. And Deshaun Watson, everyone just come down to Deshaun Watson.
Yeah, just terrible.
Come down on Deshaun Watson's kind of funny too. I didn't mean it like that. Get your head out of the gutter, Rye.
You're the one that said it.
I saw the way you looked.
But yeah, we got some new alternate jerseys. The one I saw was Pittsburgh Steel City Legacy. Not bad. I mean, I think it looks. The yellow helmet is gonna kind of me. I don't love the yellow, like the mainly yellow helmet.
No, I don't like that either.
They're just original black one. I think is the best. But the I mean, just mainly base yellow with like the black stripes doesn't look too bad. I guess we'll see how it looks on the field.
You want to hear mine?
Yeah.
Green Bay Packers went with a OG uniform. It's their like navy blue with the yellow letters, I believe the colors are, and they're pulling out a rubber-looking helmet.
Oh, I think we brought this up before. Yeah, that one. The helmet looks sweet.
I love the helmet. The jerseys are okay, but the helmet, I think they pulled it off pretty well to make it look like that.
Yeah, no, I do like the helmets a lot.
Yeah, that's the old blue and yellow.
Yep.
So I was right.
I'm
a big fan of them.
Yeah, no, there's a couple. I mean, the Saints came out with new ones. I don't really like those. Nothing really of note. One thing I did see is I think the Browns unveiled a new brown helmet. Like it's actually
the brown helmet.
Yeah, and they unveiled it on like a float, and someone fell off the float into the river. Pretty funny.
That's nice. That's Browns fashion.
Yep, it just makes sense. It's also like, why in the world did you need to do it on a float on the river?
But at least he fell off in the water.
Yeah.
Give me like a parade float and just fell in the concrete. That'd be worse.
Fair. Good point. Yeah, I guess it's it for the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
MLB, there's not really much other than the Phillies. We won 2 games against the Red Sox, lost 1.
Yeah, so
crazy games.
I was at the second one, which was on a Tuesday night. Nice company trip. Got banged up. It was a great time, but we Dominguez pitched. No, it was I think Sanchez. Sanchez pitched all 9 innings, which was awesome. I think he ended with 11 strikeouts.
Yeah, he's ridiculous.
Yeah, what a crazy game. We won, I think 4-1, I believe. I think Schwarber and Kemper. They got home run. Yep. They got home run.
And that was the game that Bryce stole home, right? In the first inning?
It was. So we had one game that yes, because the first game we had the catcher's interference that gave us like the game-winning run, and it was like he swung the bat in the which that was questionable too. Do you remember who was at bat?
I want to say Marsh, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, our guy was at bat. I think he had bases loaded, and the swing, the catcher's arm was fully extended, and it caught the glove, which is a automatic forced run, which moved all the bases, and game-winning run came in. So winning off of, I don't know if it's called it's catcher's interference.
Yeah.
So winning off that was kind of crazy. And then the next game, Harper stole home, and I think it was just like the way the pitcher threw it to him.
So it was called I looked it up. It's
balk.
It's a balk and catcher's interference. So the problem was the pitch is thrown and he never leaves the rubber. So like he's throwing it like an actual pitch.
Right.
And the catcher, before the pitch, comes in his glove, he gets up and goes over the plate. So basically, that's catcher interference saying, the batter has no chance to swing.
It was thrown like a pitch, even though the catcher's mind was like, I'm going to catch this first. Okay, I got
Even though Marsh did kind of back up, it doesn't matter if that happens. And then when that happens, it's also a balk. So basically, I think it's a balk first, so everyone moves up a base, and then it's counted as catcher interference, and the ball's dead.
Right. So it's easy.
Yeah, but it kind of looking at the replay, it looked like Bryce would have been safe either way, even if because it looked like he got the tag late. But it's always fun to see a steal home.
Yeah, absolutely. And then the sad final game, which was they scored. It was a no hitter at the time, and then someone got a double. So then after that, our pitcher walked one guy, so it was first and second. Walked another one, bases loaded. Walked 2 more batters to score 2 runs, and then threw a grand slam.
Yep. And I saw a couple clips where they think he might have been tipping pitches. I mean, there's like the angle looking at the Red Sox dugout, and Alex Cora is doing a bunch of hand signals. I don't know what their hand signals are for, but some people are thinking it was a Lazardo might have been tipping pitches, and he was signaling to like the second baseman to then tell the batter. Although it would have been kind of quick to do all that.
Yeah.
But then he hits a grand slam.
Yeah.
But like it sucks. I think we had like 4 home runs. Schwarber hit one, Bryce hit one, Kasi hit one. Who else hit one? Oh, JT hit one. But yeah, we had at least 4 home runs, and then to lose that game is just tragic.
Yeah. Also, should we rest in peace, Ozzy Osbourne?
Yeah,
died on Tuesday, and I saw that he died. I'm like, yo, Castellanos should go yard tonight. Put a decent sized bet on Castellanos getting a home run. He decided to give him 1 day of grace and then hit a home run the following day, which hurt my feelings a lot.
Damn shame.
Yeah, it hurt my feelings a lot.
But yeah, R.I.P. Ozzy.
Ozzy, yep.
NBA, it's going to be quick. Basically just 2 old players returning back to their former teams. You have Damian Lillard signing with Portland and Chris Paul signing with the Clippers. So Clippers now have Chris Paul, James Harden, Kawhi Leonard, Nick Batum. I think they still have someone else. But they'd be a really good team in 2019.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just turn back time a little bit and they'd be sick. Do you want to kick off the WNBA? All right, well, I'll start it with it was the All-Star game. It was Team Clark. Caitlin did not play due to a groin injury. I'm not going to speculate on what that groin injury is.
She's been out for a little while with it, too, I think.
Yeah. And then the other one was Nafisa Collier, who was, I think it was her fifth All-Star appearance.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 5th. And her team won 151 to 131 over Team Clark.
Okay. Now, the big news of this was the pay us more money. What was the show? What is it?
Pay us what you owe us shirt.
Pay us what you owe us shirts, which there's a lot of different opinions on this. The overall one that I'm hearing a lot of that a lot of people are getting mad about is the fact that WNBA hasn't made money yet. I think they're still in a losing status. And
it'll be curious to see this year
that's what the argument is their profit has gone up 200%, and so it's not in it's not. I think it still is in a negative margin, but it's not so like they're looking at it as you're paying us this at this profit. We should still get an increase in pay because we're becoming more profitable and it's moving in the right direction. And it's just it still goes back to crack me up that what's really driving the higher profitability is the girl that everybody hates in the WNBA. Like, you guys love dogging on this girl, and now you're like, oh, pay us more money. It's like, well, people are watching, not trying to be a dick, but a lot more people are watching because Caitlin Clark is so exciting and so electric.
Yeah, I mean, you do have it where like basically every time her and the Fever come to town, the team switches to play in a different arena to fit more fans.
Right.
So it definitely is part of it. I mean,
I think the attendance doubles in every arena.
And I get that you definitely at least soon you deserve more money.
Mm-hmm.
And like some like the minimum salary is like $60,000-$70,000, which still not like a bad chunk of change, but at the same time
that's an average job.
Yeah. So like it's maybe in that sense you might, and I think as like the league gets bigger, and I mean hopefully they expand some of the roster sizes, but as maybe it's I'm not saying it's not selective, but maybe as like the team just like the it grows as a sport, maybe you can warrant more money because some of these I think college players are coming in and they're better than a lot of the older vets.
Yeah. So another point, which was this is all over the news, and it really I texted Ryan like, yo, we better fucking talk about this when we record. But Kelsey Plum. I thought it was pronounced Plum. Kelsey Plum was she the captain of their team or no? But
she was on the other team.
She was on the other team. They in the presser, I think after the game they had a meeting, and she said that they had a meeting before the game talking about the shirts, and she goes, and not one member from Team Clark was at the meeting.
Yeah, it was not the tattletale, but 0 members of Team Clark were very present for that.
Yeah, and it later came out that they were informed of the meeting 10 minutes prior to the meeting.
Well, that and Sabrina Ionescu, who was also at the meeting or also at the press conference on Team Clark, just kind of rolls her eyes and just goes, she's like, yeah, that really needed to be mentioned.
Yeah.
Just like kind of like upset. Like, why would you say that?
And not to be a snitch, but here's a tidbit of information that is not needed whatsoever. When all of Clark came out wearing the shirts anyway, like it wasn't like they like were like on strike against them. Like they still supported
Yeah.
you, but they didn't go to your meeting 10 minutes. Like it's
Well, that
dumb.
and then her response was, "I'm just trying to make the situation light." It's like, no, you're just
No,
calling someone out.
Yeah, that's the opposite. And I like immediately my reaction to that was
Like, I don't think anyone before that would have been like, oh, like that's makes sense. And then like she makes that comment. It's like, whoa, why you like?
and to me it felt like everybody's getting buzz for talking bad on this girl. Let me like throw a little jab in there to like get my name going. And it's like nobody took it in the way she was hoping for. Like no one like kind of wrote her in that statement. Like everyone was like, what a fucking weirdo for saying that. Like that was just such an unnecessary comment and an unnecessary jab that nobody was like, oh, are you kidding me? Caitlin Clark was there. Everyone's like, dude, why would you say that? So I'm glad that she got completely clowned for that.
I think I do have to real quick wrap back to NBA. Forgot to say this. Jeff Teague on his podcast, I forget what it is. He alleged or like basically came back and said it was a joke, but at first he said LeBron did steroids at some point during
his. See that, yeah.
And he's like, yeah, he did it, got caught.
During their heat days.
Yeah, and then like quote unquote like took time off saying he was like injured, like I guess like hide the suspension. It's like there's no way that's real. And then he goes, oh, it was just a joke. It's like that's not really a good thing. The dude's still in the league, and everyone's joked about him doing steroids. Maybe don't say that.
Yeah. Say it like it's an actual fact, and then be like, "Oh no, she was just kidding."
Yeah, especially as a former NBA player, it's like you actually like if something you say like that's going to be taken pretty seriously.
Yeah, going to our season finale of Stick. I watched it yesterday. I think you did as well. I liked it. Like I said, the finale was really good. I appreciate how they did it too. Like obviously, main character, youngest golfer to play in that one opener.
Well, I mean that's a fake.
I know, but
tournament,
is that what the statement I'm saying? Is that what the statement they were making?
I think the one was like he's like only the third ever amateur or whatever, or like
amateur
to like make the like final grouping. But yeah, I mean, I did like the episode. There were definitely parts that kind of annoyed me. It just also annoyed me how correct I was, basically being like the dad's gonna get involved and then he's gonna do something bad and he's gonna get upset and they're gonna fight and then Price is gonna come back to save the day.
And like I was really angry with Santi, but at the same time, it's like he forgave his dad so quickly.
Well, yeah, that was what kind of pissed me off. It's like you were super upset the whole time until you see your dad.
Yeah, like literally said, this guy made me quit golf. I tested him about me quitting and seeing if he stuck around, and he literally left. And like the whole show, the way he talked about his dad was like, dude, this guy literally was only here for my golf game. And then like you're at the biggest moment of your golf career, and he shows up again, and you had about like 4 seconds of being like. And then ran in for the hug and immediately forgave him and like
didn't think that like maybe it's a little strange that he comes back when you're back in the golf and you're literally on an actual tournament. Like maybe that's a little strange.
Yeah, classic, like just a full fraud. Like told Price, hey, like I'm just here to support my son. Like you're the coach. I do not want to be a distraction whatsoever. And like Price was like, oh, all right, cool. Like that's exactly what I needed to hear. And then he does good for the first. It was the front nine, right? That they took the break after the front nine.
Yeah.
And he was like,
or like it might have been like after like 10 or whatever, because it was like the rain delay.
Oh, right. But he was like 2 strokes behind the leader.
No, I think at that point he was tied with the leader because he just got like the eagle.
You're right, the eagle chip. Yeah, you're right. Tied the leader, and then he's like taking a break for the rain delay, and the dad sits him down, like gives him a sandwich, and is like, yeah, man, like it would just be so much better if I was out there with you, like the old days.
That whole comment pissed me off because it's like, dude, come on.
Yeah, like you literally. Within one, like you couldn't wait one like competition to try to slide in. Like you just told Price, I don't want to be a distraction. You're the coach here, and it took him doing really, really good to be like, nah, like I gotta get in on this. And
it's like just pure manipulation.
Yeah, the flip of Santi, and then to not see that when he's saying that, like, dude, like it's so blatantly obvious that this is the biggest moment. And now he wants to come and sweep in and take Price's job. And Price like, dude, like you're playing so
credit for it.
You're playing, yeah, exactly. That's the thing is, if he were to go on and win, it's every picture's him and like the two of them together.
I mean, he even made the comment as he got like kicked off, being like, you know, I'm the reason why he's this good. Like, I deserve. I'm owed something or whatever.
Yeah, I'm owed for that. So it was very frustrating. At the same time, I like that he shouldn't have won. Like I know he's like a legend.
Yeah, it kind of made it better that he did.
Like
crumble, and then
the decision he made lost in the competition, which is like I think
but then he came out of it decently happy, and I think it was also like, you know, like he had won every tournament before that, so it's better to see him lose one and come out of it happier than he probably was winning most of the other ones.
Right, and he 100% is like the realization, like, oh yeah, that was a big like f up on me. Price like said to him like, yo, you don't even have to finish this. Like, we can just hop in the RV
Go get
just
barbecue.
talk about go barbecue, make fun of Mitts, like. Would just and Santi's like, damn, like this guy is not just for my golf. Like he actually does care about me, and it was he ended on a good note, had a great last hole when he was contemplating quitting, and it was just I'm glad that he lost because of the dad and his dumb decision to kind of fall for it.
Yeah.
Which was a good way to do it, and like what I know you loved that ending scene too.
No, I hated it.
No, what Price? No, Price.
Price. Oh yeah, I know. I hated them all jumping on the green. That pissed me off.
Oh no,
because
and,
it's like
Morikawa was like, yo, dude,
Morikawa was supposed to putt to win the tournament. It's like that.
I still got to putt here to win this whole thing. He's like, I know. It's like, sorry about this. It's like, dude, like, no, this is extremely unprofessional.
Yeah, that was annoying. No, the ending was cool. Just seeing him rip a drive, and it probably went past Prices and went like good 320, and he's like, damn, I'm back. I might actually play again.
Yeah, it was the end of the show with like we said, not to jump. Santi loses. He has a good 18th hole getting Price back, but he still end up being I think 4th or 5th, right?
Probably even lower than that. Cause they showed it, and I think he was 2 under at the time, and I think the person 4th was 4 under.
Yeah.
So I guess he did end up eagling that. So I don't know, but either way, he's probably top 10, but I don't think the place necessarily mattered.
No, but it was nice though. Like I said, the show ends with Santi and Price just going to golf a full 18 just together, and Santi's like, yeah, don't ease back on me, I want to see what you got. And Santi drives, and Price comes up and crushes the drive, and the show ends with Price. You can see in his eyes shit, I might try to dust off the old clubs.
Yeah, because Santi mentioned there's guys on the tour that play at a super old age. He's
definitely not too old.
No, he's probably I don't know what McConaughey's got to be 35. Matthew.
It's not Matthew McConaughey.
Oh, almost. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I was letting you get there.
Yep. Oh, but he's got to be 35. It's not because I'm assuming
the actor.
Well, the actor's probably. I'm assuming they're probably gonna have the Price be around the same age as
Yeah, he's not in his 30s. Definitely.
Oh, Wilson's not in his 30s.
Definitely 40s.
All right.
I'd be confident about it. That's
maybe low. I didn't think he was that young, but I didn't think he was that old either.
56.
Oh, I was way off then. All right, my bad.
I was gonna say I even felt weird saying 40s. I'm like, dude's definitely old.
I guess that was a bad call. All right.
Shouts out to Owen Wilson. I thought he was 30s.
No, that was a bad guess. Yeah, no, okay. I don't know what I was saying there. Because he's been an adult in movies since we were born, so that makes no sense.
Yeah. He was in Meet the Fockers, which was 1990s.
Yeah, that's bad call. All right, so maybe he's getting up there. Right?
But still, I was kind of golfing age.
I was still kind of thinking. I was thinking about the fact that they had their son, and the son died young, and I was assuming that wasn't all that long ago in the show.
Right. I think the son died at 4. I think they went through 4 or 5 years after that, after the son dying. I think we're at.
Yeah.
Right
So
now.
I was assuming he had the son when he was 28.
Yeah.
And then, but
maybe not. Maybe he had a kid late.
Either that, or maybe that happened a lot longer ago than we thought.
Yeah, but he still could play. Even at at Owen
he could do the senior
56.
tour at least. There's other ways.
But I'm excited to see, obviously Santi's back. Santi's going to be in the right mind state. But big question is, if Price wants to start playing again, Santi loses him.
Yeah, you'd still keep him as a coach, but
That's we kind of ended on Santi's story ended with, damn, I should have trusted Price the whole time.
Yep. And
if Price starts getting a little selfish and wants to play for himself now, could be troublesome.
It's also, I kind of wonder where the show could go even. They had the big, the dad coming back.
Mm-hmm.
There's kind of, I feel very little to,
that was the dramatic turn that they had.
It feels like a one-season show and it's just over.
After this, it's just going to be pretty much full swing, just watching this kid play. That's a good point. But it has been confirmed. I talked to a guy at work today. It's already been renewed for a second season.
I guess we'll see.
We will. You've talked about it could lead to him going to college.
Well, I guess. Yeah, I get there. Yeah, there's other, I guess you could bring up other, villains or whatever you want to call it.
Like you said, he goes to college. Price decides to coach the college team. You have rivals going through college kids.
Or Mitz coaches the college team and Price just goes on to play.
Mm-hmm.
Just doesn't have Mitz as a caddy.
Yeah, there's a lot of ways they could do it. I think there's ways they can make it interesting. But yeah, overall, I enjoyed the show a lot. Can you give it out of 10?
6.5.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking low 7, 7.3 maybe.
I was gonna say 7 probably would be my max. It was good, but there were also
some cheesy moments. And as a golfer too.
Yeah, I was.
You're definitely. You point out several moments that that was just pretty unrealistic. And
Well, that and just there wasn't as much golf as I would have liked. Like the last episode, I think was pretty good with the golf. Like
yeah,
even that last putt was kind of cool because it shows like you could take this line, or you could take this one kind of goofy line, but it actually does work if you hit it right.
well, I remember that was our complaint about episode 9 was like that he would have one. They'd show us one good hole he had, and then be like, oh, he just shot like it was like 12 under.
Yeah, it was like, what?
Yeah, so I understand that complaint as well.
Yeah, but I guess we'll look forward to season 2.
Yeah, we if we hear, I mean, we're not gonna hear an announcement date for a while.
Oh, I guess I have one other pop culture thing.
Hmm.
Fantastic Four, I'm gonna go see tomorrow, but mainly just love Pedro Pascal as an actor.
Oh my God, yeah.
He's getting really weird. The anxiety stuff, like he's touching,
All right, so
a woman who's pregnant with
been-
another man's child, and I think it's getting a little too far.
The reason this is a problem, it's come up multiple times in his movies that like any woman co-star he has when they're doing pressers or they're doing like I don't know if it's tours or whatever you call it, but
Press releases, interviews.
he like a lot of times it's seen like holding her hand or has his arm around her and like kind of grabbing their arms at times, and like anytime he's questioned about it, they're like, he's like, yeah, I do have some bad anxiety, and like on these like tours when there's a lot of people around, sometimes they're stressed out and like I just need somebody. And I saw somebody made a comment like, never seen him do that with a male co-star though.
Or Bella Ramsey.
Or Bella Ramsey, right? So, and now I was gonna say my ex has been hilarious. So like, yesterday it was all Jalen Hurts is just a psychopath and funny posts about Jalen Hurts. Today there are some very bad ones about like Pedro Pascal's how Pedro deals with anxiety. And I saw one was literally Khaleesi and Khal Drogo just
I saw that
pounding each other, and then the other one was from The Wedding Crashers, and it's Will Ferrell like at a funeral, and like he keeps looking over at Owen Wilson's like to like the girl who's on his arms. Like it is funny. Like as I said, for Fantastic Four, his co-star, I don't know the actress's name,
something Kirby,
but she's like she's married and in all these
and is pregnant,
and like all these she's holding on to him. But one time she has his arm around him, is like scratching his beard, and it's like, do this.
Vanessa Kirby.
Yeah,
but she's like pregnant, and she's either married or engaged. But like either way, I'm like, if I was that husband or fiance, I'd be pissed.
Yeah,
I don't give a shit about the anxiety excuse.
Yeah. Go hug on one
Joseph
of the
Quinn. Yeah, go touch Joseph Quinn.
Yeah, and I agree. That's been a really funny meme going around right now. So our WWE draft in honor of Hulk Hogan. Now, I'm gonna be drafted. Like I do have like some legends I do want to draft, but like I also have just favorites of mine that.
Most of them are from our era.
Yeah. Okay, I would agree. Our last draft was
Stranger Things,
and I had the first pick.
Yep.
All right, Rye. I want to kick us off then.
Kind of tough. I'm just going to go Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Stone Cold
Steve Austin. There was
Austin.
Another option there that I think is worth it, but I want Stone Cold Steve Austin.
All right. Well, I'm going to take the honorary guy. I'll be taking Hulk Hogan. And with my second pick, I'm taking The Undertaker.
Didn't think I was going to get this. I'll take John Cena and Rey Mysterio.
Rey Mysterio is a great one. I do like Rey Mysterio a lot.
Rey Mysterio might be my favorite wrestler.
Rey Mysterio was a favorite of mine for a while. I was hoping to get Stone Cold, too. I love Stone Cold. I'm not going to take The Rock, obviously. I will take Triple H. Triple H was a
good one.
And I don't want to take his, like, my favorite wrestler was his, like, counterpart of I think they were DX was their group, and it was Triple H and Shawn Michaels.
Yeah.
But because I got Triple H is a much more popular one, so I took him for my last pick. I don't want The Rock. Give me The Big Show.
Not a bad one. I'm gonna finish it off with Randy Orton.
Randy Orton is a great one too. I do love Randy Orton. What do you know? What's his signature move?
RKO.
RKO.
Yeah.
All right. Do you know? You have to know Rey Mysterio's.
Not anymore.
No. It's a number combination.
Is it 369?
369. It's 369. It's 619. I didn't have it fully in my head. Do you know what he does?
Like I said, I haven't watched most of these.
He like knocks a guy onto the belt.
Oh,
and
is
then,
that when
like,
he
swings around it and like kicks him in the face? Recap it.
Recapping our WWE wrestlers draft, I started off with Stone Cold Steve Austin, then went with John Cena, Rey Mysterio, and ended off with Randy Orton.
It's a great one. With my first pick, I took Hulk Hogan. I then got Undertaker, and then when I came back, I got Triple H and The Big Show.
Also a great team.
Yeah, this is a good one. Some honorable mentions.
Well, John Cena's. Oh no, I got Cena.
Yeah, honorable mentions. The Rock, but we hate him.
Ric Flair.
Oh, Ric Flair drip. I like the Edge. Edge was a favorite of mine as well. Kane.
Kane, yeah. See, I only wrote down 8, and you had 3
Oh,
of them.
Batista.
Yeah, well, when you brought up The Rock, I thought of Batista, but he was not in my top 4.
Batista would have been a great one too. One dude I always hated was Boogeyman.
Yeah, I kind of liked him.
CM Punk.
So you already mentioned Shawn Michaels earlier.
I love Shawn Michaels a lot. Heartbreak Kid.
Kind of at the expense of my wrestling knowledge.
Yeah, who's the? I'm trying to think of the dude that died. He got slammed off of off the cage, and is not Mankind.
Well, Mankind is one.
Mankind is, I forget. I might have been Mankind. Who was Mankind the one with the sock? Rest in peace, Hulk Hogan. Rest in peace, Ozzy Osbourne. 2 sad ones to go. I do want to hear.
Oh yeah, Mick Foley, Mankind. He with the sock.
Yep, I was right.
I remember Mick Foley, but I couldn't remember his actual wrestling name.
Yeah, that's all we got. Thank you for watching. We'll make sure you comment, vote on our WWE draft.
Yep. Next week starts our NFL preview.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to start with divisions. I don't think we haven't picked the divisions yet for next week or the order.
Yeah.
But divisions will start next week.
We also will be bringing on some guest stars too, or guest appearances.
The reason why we don't have the divisions picked yet is we haven't guaranteed the dates that they can show up.
Right. So we have. I know we have. As of now, we have a Ravens fan that we're gonna bring on. I have a Bucks fan that we can bring on.
Cowboys fan, so that's gonna be a fun episode.
Cowboys fan.
He's probably the most excited for it as well.
Jordan Angelo definitely is excited to get on because we recorded with him once already.
Yeah, that pissed me off. I mean,
the mic cut out, and we didn't have any audio for it.
The streaming thing just for some reason default did it to him for us to hear it and no one else, which made no sense to me.
Yeah, which sucked, but yeah, we're very excited to have guests on. We'll tweak the setup maybe. I don't know if we can squeeze all 3 of us on the couch.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking about that too.
We'll find a way
to
do
that. We would need another mic as well.
Yes. All will be done.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you guys next week.
Peace out.